Hey guys, what's up? Today I will be discussing my thoughts on the Anthem demo, and before I start this video I would like to say that I played on Xbox One S because I have more friends on there, so I will be mentioning some stuff exclusive to consoles in this video, and I will try to point that out when necessary. So let's start with the gameplay, and I really liked the movement systems in this game. They all felt really fluid, and I really liked how the different javelins worked, like with their movements, and one of my favorite things in this game was to just jump into free play and explore the world, like just fly around and stuff, kill a couple of enemies. I thought that it was pretty fun to do, but what brought this gameplay down for me a lot is the combat, and I don't mean the different abilities that the javelins have. I think the different combat abilities are all really good, like how some have grenades and stuff, but what just wrecked it for me was the gunplay. It was terrible. Your guns felt like they were shooting blanks, and I was only playing on normal difficulty. I cannot understate how tanky the enemies are in this game. If you thought that Destiny was bad, this is even worse. And to make it even worse, the enemy AI is just terrible. They just stand around and get shot at, and they don't push you or anything when you try to take cover to heal. They'll just let you just heal back to full health without pushing you or anything. It's just really boring, and wrecks this amazing movement system they have in this game. So overall, for gameplay, it has some of the best movement I've ever seen in a game. It's just super fluid. Just the combat in this game is just so lackluster that it just completely ruins it for me. Now let's discuss the graphics / performance, and I have to say that this game looks really good on max settings, but that takes a pretty beefy PC to get, and my Xbox definitely did not come close, and it was stuck at 720p. But if you play on console, then I don't really think you care about that, or the fact that it runs at a steady 30 FPS most of the time, even on the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. But what does annoy me is the motion blur. It is terrible. There is so much of it. Even when you turn the setting off, and I've heard this is the same case on PC, it's just so much, it is so annoying. But I've heard that on PC there is a way to turn it off. If you turn off post-processing as well, then it will disable pretty much all of the motion blur, which would be amazing if we could do that on console, but you can't, so you are stuck with a hefty amount of motion blur on console players, and I could definitely see that being a massive turn-off point for a lot of players. Finally, let's discuss some bugs, and this game definitely has some, but I think / really hope that they will be fixed in time for release. There are pretty much two big ones that I encountered that kind of really bugged me, and number one is being stuck in an infinite loading screen. This happened to me pretty frequently, and pretty much what happens, you load up the game loads to almost complete and then just sits there forever. Pretty much sucks, but I feel they could fix that relatively easily. And then another problem I have with this game is sometimes when I would kill enemies, they would just kind of sit there and T-pose, kind of like Fallout 76, wait a couple seconds, and then disappear. Again, I feel that's a very easy fix, and that should be ready for the final release. But if these bugs are released in the game, and this is supposedly a 6-week-old build of the game, then I feel there's really no excuse for them to launch the game with these bugs still in it. So overall, has this demo made me want to buy Anthem? No. Granted, I never really intended to originally purchase it in the first place, but this demo has not really convinced me otherwise. I think it's a decent enough concept, but it is not worth $60 in my opinion, especially with games like Metro Exodus coming up really soon, and also I'm personally more interested in the Division 2, which again, I feel will be a much better game than this, as they say this is a 6-week-old build, but I highly doubt that. I think that was just them covering their asses, and a demo is historically just kind of the full game, but kind of you're not able to access all of the content. If this was what they say, a 6-week-old version of the game, I don't know why they wouldn't have just called it a beta. But anyways, yeah, I do not intend on picking this game up at release. Maybe after some other reviews come out and I see if it's really worth my money or not, I might wait for a sale. But yeah, as of right now, I have zero intentions of picking this game up. But hey, that's all I have for this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.